We're back at the Goodwill bins. I got a huge budget, but let's go into the first round and I'll tell you guys about it. But man, I got a lot of money to spend. I'm ready to buy a bunch of items. We got the first round done. This is everything that I got. I'm gonna go through it as usual and see what I take and what I don't take. So far, this is everything that I'm taking. I put stuff away, but I still gotta go through this second tub and see what I end up taking. But some of this stuff is actually really good, so I know most of it is coming with me. Okay, officially done with the second tub. Everything I'm gonna be taking, I'm gonna stay for another round, maybe two. But I'm gonna take some of these movies as well. I don't know. I've tried selling some Pokemon ones, some Dragon Ball Z, and some like Power Ranger ones. They do pretty well, but these are just some like classic ones. Getting very close to the end of this challenge, and this week I made a mistake. I only went sourcing one time when I should have gone sourcing a lot more times, because I do have a Tuesday show, a one-night show coming up on Tuesday, and I need a lot of inventory. Before I go to the second round to the Goodwill bins, I'm gonna tell you guys my budget, because we've actually sold a couple items. So first one is the headphones right here. These, after fees and everything, I ended up making $10.51. The two lightsabers sold for $16.24. The Sonic plush actually surprised me a lot. I guess the brand is like a Tommy one, and then some of them can go for really good money. Shout out to Post, because he's the one that told me about these. But that one sold in like 2 days for $66 after all fees and shipping. That's a really good amount of money in the budget. And then that vintage like metal transformer, that one sold for $22. So now the total budget is $539 with 75 cents. So we're less than $300 away. So if we hit $1,000, I got something planned for you guys, and I'm pretty excited about it. So if you guys want to be part of this challenge, then everything's gonna be in the description. My whatnot shows. I do these whatnot shows every Tuesday. So yeah, go turn on notifications over there, because I got a bunch of stuff and I got something really excited for you guys. Just got down with round number 2. Filled up this whole tub right here. There's a bunch of golf covers, and some of them can have some like crazy value. So I'm gonna go through everything. This is everything that's coming home with me. This, I thought it was really cute. I wonder how this is gonna do, but yeah, not bad. Everything else is gonna go back. I'm gonna drop off everything in the storage unit. I paid $28 for everything, so subtract that out of our budget. I got that much money in the budget still, but let me go drop this off and show you guys a little bit of everything. Just gonna go through each bag real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys everything that I picked up. Got golf covers, and I'm gonna also separate everything that's gonna go on my eBay store and everything that's gonna be for one-night shows. But like I said before, whatever doesn't sell on my eBay store by the end of the challenge, I'm just gonna run it all on Whatnot. Doesn't matter how much like the items sell for, they're just gonna sell. They're just gonna sell. But Curious George, we got Rocket Raccoon, we got Pikachu, we got this puppet Pokemon stuff. These actually do really good. What do they call? I forget what these are called, but these actually do really good on my one-night shows. Pokemon is puppets, Wizard Rod, and all the golf covers. I'm probably gonna list them up on my eBay store for now, and then run them at the end on Whatnot. These are actually gonna go on eBay. Same thing with the parrot that's gonna go on eBay. So I'm hoping that this one sells on eBay, because I'll be able to get more for it. But if it doesn't, then somebody's gonna get a great deal on my Whatnot shows. And then of course the big one. This one I'm gonna list it up on eBay as well. This one should sell for about like $30. This one would bring me the money back, and then everything else would be 100% profit. Just a little recap, guys. We started this challenge with $0, and I just showed you all the items that I recently just bought. And then I have this tub down here full of items from this challenge for this Tuesday's Whatnot show. And then I have this tub as well full of stuff that I'm saving for the finale. And then up there, that blue tub over there, I still have items that are listed on my eBay store that are more like high value. But man, we started with $0, and we got so much inventory just by recycling the money over and over again. But like I said, I know for a fact we're gonna hit this goal. But we still have this tub, the blue one, full of items that are listed on the eBay store, and then this tub as well with other items that are listed on the eBay store. And there's probably like, okay, so that pair right there, that's gonna be, let's say, $80. And there's also this guy right here that's worth like $50-$60. Let's see, I know there's more like the Mickey and Minnie Mouse, that's gonna be like another $40-$50. There's items in here that are worth a pretty good amount of money. That's why they're listed on my eBay store. And then we still have the blow molds. Hopefully those sell before the end of the challenge, because I won't be able to sell those on Whatnot, but those are listed on Marketplace. And then we still have the big cinema, it's down there, but that big Cinnamoroll Build-A-Bear plush, that one still have to sell that one too. This one is full, ready for Tuesday's Whatnot show. Got so many items starting with $0, and we managed to get all of this. Is insane. But I don't think I'm gonna go sourcing tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna prepare for one big show on Tuesday, and then the following Tuesday, that's when it's gonna be like the biggest show that I'll ever do for the rest of the items. With $511 in the budget, we'll see what we do with that tomorrow. We're at the storage unit, and yesterday I posted a video on social media asking people what I should do, because there's only 2 one-night shows left for this challenge, and I have 1 tub and 2 tubs. So my question was, should I just run half of the items and then just save the rest for the last show? Or should I just run everything and go crazy shopping this whole week? Most people said, go crazy and just sell everything and then go crazy shopping for the rest of the week. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a very long show. I have a lot of items to run, probably, I'm gonna say a good like maybe 70, 80 items. So I'm gonna run all of these items and then just go crazy shopping for the rest of the week. But man, it's gonna be a lot of work, but that's what I'm here for. The show is actually gonna be starting in about like 45 minutes. So I gotta take all these items to the house. Can't forget the phone. Guys, and even though I have those 2 tubs full of items, I still have that tub and this tub full of items as well that I'm going to save for the finale. Those are going to be like the more expensive items. And when I say expensive, they're pretty expensive. Some of those are worth like $100, some 70, some 50, like 80. And if they sell for like $5, then somebody's gonna get an amazing deal and they can just keep them for themselves or just resell them on the eBay store. But you know, whatever works, they're gonna get some great deals. But yeah, I'm gonna leave those for the finale, but I'm just gonna take all that stuff today. And man, I'm excited. $500 and something in the budget. I'll pull the exact number here. I'm sure we can get to like 700 and something, but I'm also gonna be subtracting some money and I'll tell you guys why later. Before we get this one show started, I do want to mention that we sold 2 more items on eBay. So the first one is that Daphne golf cover that I picked up. It sold for $14.95 plus shipping, but after all fees and everything, I ended up making $13.29. The second item was the blue lightsaber. That one sold for $17.95 plus shipping, and after all fees and everything was $14.65. So in total now we have $538 with 94 cents in the budget, not including everything that we're gonna sell right now for this one show. So let's get ready for that because I have about 20 minutes. All right, just like always, I am going to organize all the plush on one side, like toys and like just miscellaneous stuff. But like I said earlier, we do have a bunch of items. Everything's going to be rad. Maybe I'll need some good ones like, you know, Charizard for the end of the show. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm just going to put that one aside for now. We got Monsters Inc. And as I do this, guys, I just want to say, if you've been supporting me on Whatnot or just watching my content, either or, I appreciate every single one of you guys' support because if it wasn't for you guys, I honestly probably would have lost this motivation that I have to creating these longer form videos because when I've been posting, I've been posting content on TikTok for about, almost 2 years. And creating short form content is way easier than creating long form content. And like I said, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be posting long form videos like this. And I've been getting a lot of comments from you guys saying that, you guys enjoy the long form content, which is really awesome. So I want to take that time or this time right now to say thank you to every single one of you guys for the support. Like I said, I wouldn't be where I am on Whatnot and here on YouTube and my other social media accounts if it wasn't for you guys' support. So just want to say, thank you. And hopefully, I hope that you guys are getting amazing deals on these Whatnot shows because you guys deserve it, honestly. I just put all the items down here like I usually do. And I'm noticing that it's not a lot of items like I thought they were. So I'm kind of glad I'm running everything today. That way I can get rid of everything and then just focus on buying a bunch of more inventory the next few days. That way on Tuesday, I can do the finale show for this challenge and I'm sure we're gonna hit the goal. Like I mentioned the other day, if we hit $1,000, then I got something planned to give back to you guys because obviously, we crushed the goal. It's time to give back for everybody that's been supporting this challenge and just supporting me in general, whether through any social media accounts or just on Whatnot. But I'm getting ready for the show. I have about like 15 minutes. So let me set up the camera and then let's get the show rolling. All right, we're gonna get this show started. Let's see how much money we can make. What's up, everybody? What is up? Let's get this started. The show is done. It did really good. Let's look at the numbers. So the 49 items, it was a total of $234 in sales, and then after all fees was $189.56. That puts the total at $728.50 in the budget, which means I only have $71.50 left to go, and I still have a bunch of items at the storage unit. But we're not stopping there. The goal is to hit $1,000. So I'm gonna take this money to either some pawn shops or the Goodwill bins for sure, buy a bunch of items, and have the finale show on Tuesday and just sell a bunch of items, because my goal is to hit $1,000 now, because I want to give back to you guys, and it's going to be really fun of some things that I have in mind for you guys. So we're going to get some work done, going to pack all these orders, get them shipped out as soon as possible, and then take this money to the Goodwill bins and pawn shops and just buy more inventory and just have an amazing show next Tuesday coming up. As always, guys, everything that you need to know is going to be in the description if you guys want to be part of this challenge. As always, I appreciate all the support here on YouTube, on my other social media accounts, and if you follow me on Whatnot as well, thank you guys very much. That's going to be it for this video, but as always, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one.